This is a 4-step method of overcoming challenges whenever you are faced with one. And don't worry, you're not the only one being faced with challenges. Challenges are there for children, for young girls, for young boys, for men, and for women, for the employed, for the unemployed, for business people, and those people who don't have anything to call theirs. Challenges are there 24/7, and you cannot avoid them. The only way to cope is to learn how to overcome them. As time goes, you'll realize that whatever you are calling a challenge now will not be a challenge tomorrow, and whatever you'll call a challenge tomorrow will not be a challenge next year. So yeah, let's dive in and see which way you can use to overcome the challenge you are facing right now, be it the challenge of paying your bills, be it a challenge of sickness that is overwhelming you to a point that you are stressed. Let's check and see what you can do to overcome whatever you are going through. We have to accept our challenges and let them go. If you accept, it means that you don't have to fight it. You are accepting the way you are right now, and you are acknowledging that it is just something that is there right now and it will not be permanent. It is a temporary thing that will go away in the future. And if you apply the required if something is, it is to acknowledge that you accept that you are facing challenges and they will go away at one point or another, and that you are not bound to be in that situation all your life, that one day you have faith that it will go. And letting go is not that you are ignoring the fact that you have the challenge. It is the fact that you acknowledge there is a higher power over you that is looking after you, that is looking at your situation right now, and it will help you change your situation. And that higher power, I believe, is God. And some people call it the universe, but I believe the higher power for me is God, and he has the power to help us carry the burdens we are carrying, and he has the authority right now as we speak to take your situation and turn it over and change it over. And then the second part is to just observe and decide what you want to do. As much as you are being faced with the situation you are being faced with, you have to observe and have an objective mind to handle your situation. Letting depression and stress take over your mind and take over your thoughts will only make your life miserable. But having an objective mind to think things through and know that you are going through this thing, but you have the authority over it. It doesn't have power over you. You have a bigger asset with you, your mind, your brain, your thinking capacity. You can think things through, and you will be able to solve your problem with an objective mind. So yes, you are allowed to feel. You are allowed to feel your feelings, whatever the emotions are, whatever the feeling in your head, whatever the feeling in your heart. But you have to set them aside for this time. This is the time you have to set your problems aside and think things through. Have an objective mind. Decide what you want to do and decide how you want to do it. Next, let's face our fears and act. Face the fears and act. Most of the time, whatever the challenges you are facing is just because we are fearing that something will happen, or maybe someone will will say something that will not augur with us, or something that will make us, or someone will say something that will make us discouraged, or something will happen in the process that will make us demoralized, of which I think it's just your imagination. And I'm hoping to convince you that it's good to use your imagination for the good than using your imagination to cause you fear. Use your imagination to create faith in you than using your imagination to create fear in you. You are someone who is created by the most mighty, the most powerful, I don't know if I can call it being, but God is God, and I don't know if I can call him being. So you are created in a way that you yourself, with the infinite power that God gave inside you, you can think through things. And if you depend on him and think through things on your own and with fellowshipping with him, you can solve your problems in a way that is very amicable. So the fears that we may face may be our children lacking in school, our children lacking at home, our businesses failing. It's just a mere thought that fear creates in our mind. But if we have the faith that we can really do this thing, that we can really face our issues and solve them, I tell you, we can solve very many problems with just having faith in our thoughts and having faith in our God. So, and then the next thing is you have to, through it all, you have to practice faith and gratitude. And here by gratitude, I mean, how thankful are you of the things you have now? How thankful are you of the things that you have that you don't have to pay for right now? The breath, the fact that I can speak right now, the fact that I can listen to you if you are talking to me, the fact that you are watching this right now. How many people have wanted to really see even how blue looks like, how yellow looks like, how gray looks like? How many people have wanted to just get out of their bed and walk outside and see how the atmosphere looks like? So practicing gratitude, many a times we tend to dwell in our comfort zones, such that when something else comes in that we have to deal with, we feel like it's hard, it is difficult, and we feel like we start to resist. We resist the change that comes, that is accompanied by it, and by complaining of how good things have been and now they are being changed all of a sudden. And that is just normal. Even the children of Israel, when Moses had brought them out of Egypt, they started complaining and saying they were better off in Egypt than in the wilderness, of which they were not thankful for whatever God was doing for them, for bringing them from slavery and everything. But now, bringing that to our context today, we complain of each and everything that comes in our lives that may bring a positive change if we looked at it in a different way. So having a heart that is full of gratitude, having ourselves thankful and appreciative of everything that we are going through in each and every moment, gives us an upper hand in handling these things rather than having a complaining attitude. Think of it in ways like you thank God for the air that He gives you each and every day, the life that He has given you, the fact that you woke up today, but someone was not able to wake up today. They are bedridden somewhere. They would like to go by themselves, not being carried. They would like to go by themselves to have a taste of sunlight on their skin. They would like to go by themselves to buy themselves something from the market, but they cannot. Someone is somewhere, they would like to know how color blue looks like. They would like to know how color red looks like. They would like to know how Maria looks like. They are only listening, but they cannot see who Maria is. Some can be able to see Maria, but they don't know how her voice is. How thankful are you for the fact that you can see, you can hear, you can walk, and you can breathe? And right now you can be able to inhale, you can be able to exhale, you can be able to write. You have that college certificate, you have that high school diploma, you have that Form 4 certificate, you have that Class 8 certificate, you have parents, you have those children, you have that husband, you have that wife. How much appreciative are you of the things you have that other people may not have? How much appreciative are you that right now you can be able to stretch your legs? How much appreciative are you that that project was brought to you, even if it is hard, but they trusted you with that project? How much appreciative are you that this is your spouse, no matter the challenges you are facing? How much appreciative are you that this is your house, no matter the problems with paying bills? How much appreciative of life are you that you can be able to call a certain place yours? How much appreciative are you of the sense that you can belong somewhere? So as we recap on this, I would like just to say that sometimes we make our challenges look too big of a thing that it actually is not. And actually, if you just had an open mind and thought things through, you would have realized that life is easy when you make easy of itself. If you don't observe, or if you don't think of life being good, it will not be good. If you don't think of life being a gift, you will not think of it as a gift. Think how much you treasure someone giving you a gift. That is the same way life is. Life is a gift. How much of the gift are you utilizing for the good? How much of the gift are you using to make other people appreciative of God's creation? How many times have you gotten yourself a challenge to just make someone smile? Let's make life easy. And if life becomes easy if we make life easy for us, it also becomes easy for those people who are near us, people who call us friends, people who call us family, people who call us acquaintances. And it is by that we start also making a change even in our society, making a change even in our communities, making a change even in our countries. It starts from home. So let's keep on thinking of life in general as a gift, and as being the custodians of it, we have to make God feel proud of us. Yes, if you don't believe in God, you have to think twice. And realize that this life is not just we're not just going to have to live, but will not, you will be accountable at a place. So if you don't believe in God, just think through things. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly, and if this content is making you think through your life, which is the reason why I want you to watch this, just to just to recap on your life, just to think of your life, just to think of how you can improve your life. If this content is making you do that, kindly share, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, and be sure to bring more that is like this. Thank you for being in the Maria community. I really appreciate your support. Like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and we'll see you next time.